Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here in Erlengrat. Right through there. Smaller one is up there out the way. This bigger branch here is going to be too big for us to move, but these other ones aren't, so we can kind of just bring those around and line them up next to that slightly bigger one. The best way to do this, I think. And we'll be shifting all of those a little bit later, so we'll bring that one up there. For some reason it always wants to go to the wrong one. I don't want to do that one over there. It's that one there that I want to do. Why is it trying to go to the one on the ground? See, look, it's trying to get to that one down there, and that ain't the branch that I'm trying to get to. Get to this one. Alright, I'll tell you what, let's haul that one out of the way then. That'll work. Chuck it down here like this. No, it's the wrong way round, but it ain't gonna matter. And then now that's better. Now we've got this one is the only branch that is able to be lined up, so we can just take that one off there, and then let's take a few more of these off while we're at it. See if we can actually clean some of them up. Like that. Bring that one down. And then what are we doing? I'm going to bring you over there. And again, up on the side. Yeah, see, we're doing that whole thing where it's trying to get the wrong branch. It's like going a long way away from us. If I'm trying to line up a branch that's completely on its own, how can you never find it then? Huh? This game... There are aspects of things in this game that... But then, that's not exclusive to this game. There are a lot of aspects to a lot of things in a lot of games that can be seriously frustrating. As a point, have you got a game that you really genuinely love? Like a game that you quite happily spend many hours playing, but there are things in the game that frustrate you beyond all reason? What's the game, and what's the thing that annoys you beyond all reason? And I do mean, like, it sort of almost to the point of being an unreasonable frustration. You sort of, you look at yourself and you think, why am I getting so mad about this? I mean, I am getting mad about it, there's no denying that, but I really feel that I shouldn't be. Do you have any games like that? Let me know what they are. I really want to know. I want to hear your horror stories. I want to hear about you raging about a game that you genuinely love, but there's just like one or two little things in it that just, every time you encounter it, it just makes you want to scream. Rend the air with your screams of frustration. This is going to be one of those moments. Okay, that works. This is ridiculous. The sensitivity of that little bit for unloading into this seed drill is utterly redonkulous. Seriously. That is absolutely and utterly redonkulous. So I'm going to lower that one down there like that. Now, I can start moving and it's already working. Oh no. I thought that it did something to the bit at the bottom, but it doesn't. That just stays exactly as it is. It doesn't change at all. Right. I was cutting these up and getting annoyed with them at the same time. So we've got a couple of little tiny branches right there. A little tiny branch right there. There's another little tiny branch right there. And then we've got a few more just in here. So we're going to try and clean these out. Yeah, see, that's not going to happen. I take that one out. Now I can get this one. Like that. And then I can get that one. There. And then I can get... No, I can't. That one's in the way. Put you on the heap. You know what's going to happen, don't you? I'm going to start moving some of these other logs, and that heap is just going to get utterly destroyed. So what we'll do is we'll move the big log first, then we will move the heap. That will be our next move. So that one, I got 3 more that I want to take out. There's one right there. And there's one right there. And then there's one over here that's a bit bigger, so this one, we'll probably keep this one separate. We'll drag this one down with these other logs over here, because I don't think I can pick that one up. No. Wait. Oh, I can pick that one up. It was because I was... The game still thought I was holding a different one. So I'll pop you there like that, and then we'll get that one like that, and that little one right there. So what we got left is 1, 2, 3, 4 mid-size. We've got one huge great big log there, and then we've got a whole load of little branches. So I'm going to go to here, and I think if we look at this one, your unmount trailer hook. I think I actually need to just go to the tractor like this, and then climb off the tractor again, and then I can just go and pop that one on there like that. Fast winch via remote. Okay, it's awesome that you can also do it via a remote as well. I actually really love that. Really love that. Let's just drag you forward a bit. Let's go. Let's just drag this one out as it is. We got this massive, great big log right here. No idea how much this one is going to be worth. But I'd say that it's probably worth a few pennies. So we'll put that one right in there. And then we'll go over here. Boom. 900, so 1,000 euros for that one log. Not quite on the same standard as some of, like a couple of the big logs from like a pine tree. But it's still pretty good. This little pile of scraps over here. We already know from past experience that a pile of scraps is never very good, but there is still some money to be made from them. So let's go like this, and now I've got to try and get each and every one of them. Well, I've gotten several here. I don't know how successful this is going to be, but my goodness me, I am willing to give it a good go. So I think that is all of them. If it's not, we can just move forward a little bit. Right, that does actually look like we've got the whole lot all in one little pile, and because they're so strapped together, they're not moving at all. If there were any that weren't properly attached, that would have been the moment that we would have found out, and also there, but it looks like we have got everything. So we can drag that. I'm very glad that we live so close. That's all I can say. Is I'm very glad that we live so as close as we do. So there, we sell that lot. That was 400 euros there. I mean, we only got 900 euros for that massive, great, big, thick piece of timber that we brought round. And I genuinely thought that if that was 900, then the little bits that we brought in would be maybe 200. So I think we did pretty well out of that. I really do. I think that we've done remarkably well out of that. So the remote winch, if we climb off, remote winch I think is X. So what I want to do is I actually want to put that one on there, and then release rope, winch via remote. Just press Z. Shift Z winches quickly. So what I want to do is I just want to drag them up like that, and then if I take that one off, I can then go... Actually, I'm going to go up there, and I'm going to get that one next. Like that. Try and drag that down a little bit. Let's see what it does. Ah, it's pulling those together rather nicely. Okay. I won't do any more with that one for a second. I'm just going to undo that one, and then I'll go over here and I'll pull this one in. And then we can drag that one over a bit as well. So pull that one in tight like that. Take you off, and then I want to wrap that one around there like that. Drag that in. Excellent, excellent. And then I can get this one. This was the last one that we wanted to do. So let's drag that one down. Don't want it to move the others. Just want it to wind up next to them like that. So then if I take that one off a minute, and I'll go with... Tank is empty up there again. I'll go with that one, and then we'll come out to this one. And you up there. So we've got that lot right there. We'll run these over first, and then we'll deal with potatoes after that. We'll reload them. So these 4 here, are these going to be worth... See, the one on the right-hand side right there has got quite a big kink in it. I'm actually wondering if we would get more money for that one if we were to... cut it in half and then try and sell it. And I think it's a bit late at this point, because I don't think we can cut anything that is not fallen on our own land, which is a bit of a nuisance. So we can't really just go and cut it up for them right here. I mean, actually, we could try. It's over here. So it's... yeah, not allowed to. Right. In which case, let's just sell them right there. That's 855. So, all told, we got about 2,200 for 2 trees. 2,200 euros for 2 trees. It seems to be a lot of work for not very much return, but this is something that we've said before. It's sort of something that I've noted before, that it's a lot of work for not very much return, and nothing really has happened to make me change my mind on that one. That tree there, the pine tree, we'll leave it where it is. Let's skip over to you. And we'll run back up the top, and we will refill this one. I reckon this run, and then one more run. And we will have gotten all of the potatoes planted. So we've got a field, and we've got potatoes planted in said field. I think that we're making some decent progress with this. I quite like that we've got a field planted and so on. Now, is that the route to take? Yeah, I want to go back a little bit like that. It's because I'm drifting forwards when it's loading. But we need to be alongside it like that rather than in any other direction. We'll come all the way down here. There's nothing else that we need to do to this field until such time as we come to harvest. We don't have our own weeder, so we can't do anything with that, and we don't put fertilizer on our own land. We can only put manure or stuff like that, and we don't have any. Besides the fact, most of this field, we go from growth, we go to soil composition. See, we've no lime, we don't need to plough it, and most of it is got 2 rounds of fertilizer on it anyway. So there's not a lot that we need to worry about with that. We'll just let it carry on and do what it's going to do. Okay, so next up, I'm going to cut down a tree at the top here, because we got a couple of trees up here that we're going to want to take out. And it's that small one there. I was wondering about this one. I think we will remove this tree. And because it's a small tree, I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm not going to bother cutting the branches off. I'm not going to do anything at all to it. I'm just going to take it as it is, and we're going to sell it. And we'll see what we get. So we had one of these and we had one bigger tree for 2,500. That's what we ended up getting, was 2.5 grand for this and a bigger tree. So if I chop that tree down there, like that, and then turn around, and we're just gonna run down across the field, so we've hooked it on. Now we'll go right there like that. That one doesn't have a wedge that's been left behind. And haul that one in. Like that. Right. This one is small enough that we can actually do this. And then there's another one over there. 2,500 euros. Now, I've no idea how much we got. How much of that 2,500 was for just this tree. Just for the one that was this size. Like, there is no way to know. Now, we're not bothering to cut anything off of this one this time. So we'll see what we get for it by not chopping anything off at all. I suspect that this one, I know that we have sort of done experiments like this before, and we know from past experience that the sum that you get really is quite small. Like it really does penalize you very heavily for not trimming the trees at all. So we will bring you right in there like that, smashing road signs and everything along the way, and then we'll bring it over here. So what do we get? 51 euros. That's it, just 51 euros. The next one that we're going to do, we're not going to cut the small branches off. I suspect that overall, that small tree, when we went and took it the first time and we sold it, I reckon that we probably got about 1,800 euros from the big tree, and the remaining to about 500 euros, I would guess, for the small tree. So what I was thinking that we could do this time is we just cut the branch, no, not the actual, we cut the leaves off. Alright, we trim the leaves back and we do it like that. So this is another one right here that is a small tree. That's one of the bigger ones over there, but this is another of the small ones. So if we bring this one in over here, there we go. Right down low to the ground. It's a bit difficult to always get exactly the same, like where you've got to cut them on the tree, so it can be a little bit difficult to sort of get an accurate representation when you're trying to do a little bit of experiment like this. But I feel we're probably doing alright with it. There, so I want to take that bit out. Same over here somehow, some way. Yeah, like that. Let's try and cut that bit off. And get up there. Try from down on the ground a little bit. Another bit. Like that. I don't know how close to the edge of the branch I need to get, though. Ah, there. Fairly close to the edge, by the look of it. So, this one here... Yeah, I think I've gotten all the branches off there as well now. So then we've got a bit right there. See? Take that bit out. That's further up. And there's a bit. And now we've got this odd bit sort of there. So we want to cut that right through there. And it chops the very top off, and then there's a bit up there. So that looks like we've taken out everything on that tree. There's nothing left on that one. So now I can put a rope on there, and we will... Wow, okay, I wasn't actually expecting the rope to look quite like that. We spin round like this, and start dragging that one in. We've trimmed the whole thing off, at least. So we'll run down across here. I'm winching it in as we go. I know that this is probably going to be painful for some of you to watch. But all we're doing at the moment is we're comparing the 51 euros that we got, the pitiful, pitiful sum of 51 euros, to whatever we get for going to the effort of cleaning off the leaves on it. We haven't cut the branches off to deliver those separately. We have just cleaned the leaves off. Nothing else. So what difference is this going to make? Is it going to be worth cleaning those leaves off? And we get to there, smash the sidings again, and we move over to this point, and there we go. So it was 51, this is 122. So just taking the leaves off has doubled that price and then some. So if I was to cut off all the small branches and deliver those separately, we'd get more still. But I'm not going to bother with doing that. I don't think it's worth the effort. Right, those two there we weren't going to do anything with. There was one over there still I want to cut, and there's one here which is another small tree. This one I want to do something with. Come in a bit closer like that, and take that one down. Maybe we should... I tell you what, we will do this because this is exactly the same tree as the two that we've just done. And we already know that we can move the tree easily without any trouble. So take that off. There, clean. So all we need to do is just keep running along to the edges of the branches like this. We've got the very end of the tree that you've actually got to cut off completely like that. Helper H has stopped working unexpectedly. I'll be honest, it wasn't all that unexpected. And I want one more there. Okay, so we've cleaned all of those up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut off the... Oh, no, there's one more to clean up. Go up here like that, and there we go. Right, okay, so now we will cut these off like this, and take one there. I'm going to try and move them forward a bit. And we want to get this one now as clean as we can with the branches. We'll move the whole thing in together. So we had 51 euros for our first delivery. And then when we put the tree without leaves, when we took that one, we had 122 euros. So what are we going to get for this one? And then again, of course, we're going to have this whole issue with it being a little bit tricky to reach them. So we'll chuck these over here out of the way so that they're not interfering with any of the cuts. There's another one there. There it is. Take that one. Chuck you over there like that. Chainsaw out. 122 and 51 is what we're up against. So is it actually worth this time and effort? So, I mean, we know that just removing leaves did more than double what our total price was. And that was just removing the leaves. It wasn't, we didn't do anything else. So is it worth moving all of these and then sending them in separately? This is the final important question that we have right here. And chuck that one over there. We've got one more cut. We may have two more cuts. Let's have a look at this objectively. Like this could actually be considered a little bit too long. That's a nice straight piece right there. So we will actually cut this one more time. We won't have one main central log. We will have a couple of logs coming up through. So I'll bring you over to there like that. And then down through here, it's that one there. So it's long straight pieces that they want. So if we cut that bit right there, that's too heavy for us to move. But this lot here isn't. So what we'll then do is we'll just kind of move that lot together into a heap. And we're going to take everything and we're going to drag it all down at the same time. So we're not going to be doing anything different to what we've done previously. The whole tree will be sold all in one go. It's just that we're going to be selling it in a slightly different fashion. So I'll just move that one back there and drag the main branch around like that. And then I'll undo that one, and then the other piece is there like that. I won't drag those in yet. We'll do it like this. So you drag you in there like that. And now, oops, didn't mean to do that. I'll go onto here and just fasten on the second one there. Now we will move these down here to this point. Climb off. Take that one out and also take that one out. And then we will put a chain onto these over here. And we'll drag all of this lot a little bit closer. Just put it in the middle of that one. Middle of that one. There, I want one on there, and also there's just one on there as well. And so now we can... Oh, I don't want to drop it down. I just want to drag that a little bit closer to me. Kind of like that. Too worried about it going fast or slow. No, I'll go... Oh, now, the problem I got is that if I shift B, I'll have to undo the whole lot again. I don't really want to do that. So I'm just going to do it like this. And then I don't have to worry about it. We'll just do it in a line like this. That'll be fine. We'll just drag it along like this. It's a bit undignified, but it's still getting the job done. And that's the important bit, I feel, at this point. We just need to get all of this lot in together. So I've cut this now as much as I think we can, and in order to get maximum profit. So we've actually taken the time to go for maximum profit. 51 euros for just bringing the tree as it is. 122 euros for cutting everything. Here we're going to shift B and undo the whole lot. We've cut everything down to what we feel is the correct size, and that gets us 671. That was a lot more. So that 51 euros, if we'd taken that extra bit of time, we could have had 13 times that much. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.